This edition of MacVoices is brought to you by the Take Control ebook series. The answers you need now from leading experts. Get them all at takecontrolbooks.com. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices at NAB in Las Vegas. We're in the FingerWorks booth talking to Andy about their Telestrator product for the iPad. Andy, thanks so much for talking to us.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
So, Telestrator for the iPad, this seems like kind of such an obvious thing. We've seen it for years on TV, and now we can do it on our iPads ourselves.
Absolutely. Actually, FingerWorks Telestrator started out as a broadcast telestrator, and we still are supplying broadcast telestrators to all the major networks for all the major sports. We decided that we should kind of get some promotion out of it, so we created one for the iPad, which, by the way, is free download with in-app buys. So it's quite handy, mostly designed for, obviously, the consumer market for, minor league coaching, and you can do just about anything with it.
And of course, when we talk about telestrators, we typically think of sports, but they can be used for a lot of different things.
It can be used for anything from marking up photos of your family, putting text on them, and call-outs, or not only sports, but some of the extreme sports, like the people that use GoPro, and they do all these extreme sports. They can actually take their clip, put it into the iPad, telestrate over it, and then publish it to YouTube or email it to all their friends.
And I can, believe it or not, I can think of a few business applications here too. So,
you know what? We haven't broached the business aspect, but yes, it has a lot of potential for any kind of industry where people in the field have to record something, annotate it, and then email it back to headquarters to see how they fix it, and then they can email back and show them where to fix it. Just an example.
No, you're reading my mind. I'm thinking in certain medical, real estate, plenty of things. Something even as simple as landscaping. I can take a video and telestrate it and send it to somebody.
Yeah, so. By long distance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about long distance, but just means I don't have to be there to show them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So how about if we ask you to show us a little bit of this?
Sure. Well, let me see what I can do, and you can edit in and out what you don't want to use.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
This is a clip that is in our camera roll. You bring it into the application. You have your tools along the bottom, and basically you can start recording the process. You draw your lines. And then you hit stop recording. You save and finish.
What size video are we working with, Andy?
This one is actually 1080, but it'll take various sizes. So now we have completed this, and now we can view it. So we hit play, and all the things that I drew on show up. I'm not a John Madden. Obviously, you can tell. But there you have it. So now what you can do is you can take this, upload it to YouTube, publish it, send it out by email, anything you want to do with it. We can also do this with stills, and if you like, I will show you. I'll shut up first. And here are some of the backgrounds that you can purchase. Nobody knows about curling. That's a Canadian sport. You've got a hockey rink, soccer, basketball, football, and tennis. I'm not sure whether tennis would be used, but let's go back to my favorite sport, which is hockey. You hit the Analyze button, you hit the stamps, and what comes up is all the players. So you take the goalie, put out your two defensemen, you take out your centerman. Well, we already got a goalie. Right winger would be over here, left winger, and then you put the X's out for the defensive guys. And now you can obviously draw over this. And then you record it, and then there's your play. You send it out to your team.
Andy, now what you've been working with, even on the video, we were working with a still. Can you telestrate over running video?
Yes, absolutely. That's easy to do. Okay, So we can start recording. We can play. While it's playing, etc. So you can telestrate over moving pictures.
Very nice, very nice. It makes me want to put my hands on it and play with it.
You can download it free.
Thanks a lot.
Play all you want.
Andy, it's a very cool product. I love the fact that it's free. Can you talk to us just a little bit about the pricing and you say some of the in-app purchases? What kind of capabilities can I buy?
The in-app the standard free version is a basic telestration tool with minimal color selection. In-app buys are you can expand the color scheme, you can buy stamps like callouts, and we have a whole selection of backgrounds for different sports. So you can buy a football field and then put your X's, O's on it and draw up a play. You can do that with ice hockey, with soccer, X and O's. And those are the in-app buys, and I think they're like 99 cents each at this time.
Very nice.
By the way, we're also working on a pro version where you buy everything, which isn't up there yet, but that'll be the next version. You just buy a package for everything instead of individual items.
Obviously, they're going to go to the App Store to get it for the iPad. What's your website where they can go and learn more about all of it?
Probably get there off the App Store. Once they download the free version, there's a button to get more information, and that'll link them to the website.
Andy, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Folks, more from NAB in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner, and this is MacVoices. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, app.net, Google+, Facebook, and for more Apple, Mac, and tech-related shows, including MacVoices, Mac Notables, the Mac Jury, and the MacVoices Briefing. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com.